Today has been like a roller coaster day. Just seeing Mum here and getting a hug from her, I think is just the best feeling in the world.
So, Jasbir, this is Nasi Lemak. And of course, this is something Mom taught you to cook from when you were young.
She became a vegetarian about over 20 years.
Wow.
Before that, she taught me most of the dishes that she knew how to cook.
Wow.
I feel quite sad that my mum can't taste my dish, but I know my brother is there. It's his favorite dish.
So, Dal, what do you think of the dish?
I really love the smell. So I can't wait to dig in.
I'm with you, Dal. I can smell it. The sambal is driving me crazy. I just want to eat it. All right, Dal, please. I know.
Exactly like I remember it.
Exactly like how you remembered it, right?
Except that mine was, I prefer the ikan bilis, remember? Exactly like I remember it.
Exactly like how you remembered it, right?
Except that mine was, I prefer the ikan bilis, remember? She didn't know I was coming.
Right. Just don't forget to put the ikan bilis on next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I were to kick my brother, I would now, especially with these shoes. It would hurt him.
Do you think Mum would be happy?
Of course she will. Because she used to teach her every time behind, no, this is right. So I think she saw it already.
Jasbir, I'd love you to let your mom know that I think she should be so proud of you, and we're very proud of you.
ਵੀ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਸਵਾਦ ਖਾਣਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਫਕਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਆ ਖਾਣਾ ਬਣਾਏ ਤੇ
So thank you very much for joining us with the tasting, and we now have to judge it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on.
Well, so this is Jasbir's mom-inspired dish. It's Nasi Lemak. For me, the sambal is really good. It's sensational. Coconut rice is, I like the fact that it's not mushy. The grains are still sort of intact and individual. I love that. I really love that.
I love the balance of all these together. And thanks God she couldn't find a panko, to be honest with you, because this is much more original and I like it very, very much. You know, I like this crispiness.
Jasbir does need a little bit more presenting the plate. Flair and also color and also how to really building up the plate a little bit more grand. I really, need some texture, which is the fried little anchovies.
Oh, wow. Let's see what the next dish is like.
Go ahead, take a seat. I think if anything, my mom is more nervous than me. She's probably thinking, Marcus, make sure you do this, make sure you don't fall. Sure.
Andrina, what do you think of his version of a Bubur Cha Cha?
He likes to add dimension to his food. I never expected Marcus to be so creative in his cooking.
I think the magic is under this hat. Let's try, let's test.
I mean, I can smell the Bubur Cha Cha,
Yeah,
that's
I
for
smell
sure.
it too. Yeah, I can smell it too.
Close your eyes. You take a mouthful. Do you taste your Bubur Cha Cha?
Definitely the elements are there. The coconuts, the smell, the ice cream especially because of the yam. I love yam. He added something that is new, which I have not done. That's the pumpkin.
That is Marcus. Right, Marcus, thank you so much for presenting this to us.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us
Thank
at
you.
our dinner table.
I'm
Thanks,
proud
guys.
to be here as well. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys.
See ya.
Something very creative about Marcus. You know, he even boulet the sweet potato. Give that really nicely shined, charred. That's one thing he's always been very creative.
Without a doubt, the flavors of Bubur Cha Cha are there. It's so delicious. It tastes exactly like Bubur Cha Cha. But I think the proportions of elements on the plate is slightly off. There's not enough of the coconut cream, which to me is the best thing on the plate. I'm left on a plate with a lot of this pumpkin cake and not enough of the other elements.
The elements are here.
Yep.
That's out of proportion.
Yep. All right, guys, shall we try the next dish?
I've got butterflies in my stomach. It's such a great feeling getting to serve my mum and the judges at the same time. But knowing that my existence in this competition hinges on this dish, it's just a mixture of feelings.
So, Mom, what do you think?
It's very intricate, very detailed. He has taken this home-cooked dish to a whole new level.
Wow. So you must be so proud of him to ever make it this far. All right, well, let's taste the dish then.
What was your expectation?
I was aiming for medium rare.
You look amazing. Your cooking is absolutely amazing. Lamb have to be like that.
So we'll come straight to you, Mom.
I think everything fits in perfectly. The sweetness, the saltiness, and the doneness, just the way I like it, not too rare.
Well, I'm gonna put a question to you. Might be a big question. Do you think he has already gotten to the point where he cooks a better lamb than you do?
Yes,
You can't say that.
definitely yes. Yes, you have.
And I think coming from Mom, who probably is your biggest critic, you know, it's great.
No, this is great. This is really,
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jess.
All right,
thank you so much.
see ya.
One word, delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
Leung, he makes so much effort every time when he does. Heirloom carrots is just perfectly roasted. It's sweet and it's tender and it's not dry. You know, something very simple, but it's so hard to do. Now, as a chef, you know, I always look at techniques. There's one thing I wish he did, he should take one of the bone out.
Absolutely.
So, you know, really highlight that single portion.
But you've got to agree, I mean, he's Frenched that lamb pretty well. It's clean, an hour, you know? And you know, I've just counted the number of elements. He's got about 10 or 11 items on the plate, and they all work so well together.
In 1 hour.
Leung was mentioning, you know, you have to be happy. You have to cook happy. So today, with his mom here, definitely, he really showed a lot of happiness.
Absolutely. Totally agree.